Up next, the Bulls taking on the Cavaliers. For Chicago, kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They look to tip that balance with the win here. Cavs, Bulls is next. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jeremy Grant.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Jason Tatum is out there with Davis. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then there's Grant, and it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. And for Chicago, we've got Okongwu. Zach LaVine is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Klingon, and it's George in at small forward. The tip-off goes to Cleveland. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
How about that showmanship? LaVine there with the great dribble move.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. The first thing Coach brought up, how to deal with Tyrese Halliburton. He said to me, Tyrese is who makes their offense tick. He doesn't just run the show, he is the show. With Hallie, you have to make him uncomfortable. You have to switch up the coverages. It's never easy facing off with Tyrese Halliburton. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. And so it's Cleveland with it. Following the three from Onyeka Okongwu. Grimes passes to Halliburton. Outside Tatum. Davis with a screen on Okongwu. A putback, Davis on the follow.
You're just beating everybody to the board. Using his length, his skill set, the big fella Davis getting it done.
Pass to Okongwu. Outside, George. This one for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Here's Tatum.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
In the corner, George with it. Pass to Hart. Here's Klingon. He's guarded by Davis. And there's Klingon. That's good on the assist by Hart.
Oh, good luck against Klingon in close. That's where he makes his money.
Grimes finds Halliburton. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by George.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top-5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
Klingon with the block.
Intimidation at the defensive end. That's something Klingon can provide right away, while the rest of his game is a bit of a work in progress.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here is Davis. He had 15 points last outing. Shot clock at 3. Grimes.
And you know what? Call it great defense or poor offense. Either way, they're limiting their score.
Picked off in midair. Now Cleveland moving it up. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Levine. Last game, 26 points. It's stolen by Davis. Grant outside. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Pass to Okongwu. The shot by George, wide open. Connects from three-point range. George has got 5 now.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Tyrese Halliburton doing his thing, showing you all he has in that passing arsenal.
Now Okongwu. Levine wide open. And the Bulls another 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Tatum. Still yet to score. Off target there with the little leaner.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Klingon finds Hart. Outside, Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Here's George. And the shot falls short this time.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
And Davis gets it to go.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Hart kicks to Levine. Klingon with it. Davis is on. A nice shot by Klingon. Klingon's got his second basket. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And in 2028, Cleveland poised, GA, to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003. Soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Collier, he's checked in for Tatum. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Cleveland. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference. And, of course, the Chicago Bulls, 2 spots down.
Checking out Cleveland.
They'd probably say they'd expect to be a little higher in the standings at this point, but you can't get too down if you're them. They're still knocking on the door with an opportunity to get that top spot.
And I don't think anyone will be surprised if they do get it. They've been there before, and despite going through a little bit of a lull, we know they're capable of playing as well as any team in this league.
Now, here's Okongwu. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Collier. They trail by 7. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Okongwu. And Grant sends it back.
Well, twice on the pipes, Jeremy Grant says no, sir.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a 3-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. you're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
And he can't get the first one. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant, adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injury.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Davis on the follow. Davis has got 12.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Pass to Okongwu. Outside, George from past the arc. And it's Halliburton with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Levine up top. He's guarded by Grimes. Okongwu kicks to Levine.
Switch.
Back to Okongwu. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Klingon. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Grant the pass to Halliburton. And here is Davis. Here's Collier. Back to Davis. Okongwu grabs the board. Chicago leading by 7. Klingon finds Hart. Outside, George. He's looking for Klingon and finds him. Basket good.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Cleveland. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
So for the Bulls, Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Klingon. Booz Ellis comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's Malik Monk in for Hart. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Chris Boucher comes in for Jeremy Grant. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Quentin Grimes. And it's Cameron Thomas in for Halliburton. Here's Bassey. Tatum kicks to Thomas. Back to Tatum. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
Outside, George. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by George.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. To the left wing, Monk outside. With the shot. And there's Paul George on the assist by Monk. George has got 7 points in the game.
Silky smooth jumper from Paul George, and he just lets it fly whenever he gets free from that spot.
Thomas against George. Sweet move. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Doris, whenever Cam Thomas gets the ball, you expect him to shoot it.
You do, Kevin. There's certain guys in the league that always have the green light, and Cam Thomas, one of those guys.
Take a break.
This guy legitimately, on a
shots.
nightly basis, can put up huge scoring numbers.
First one falls for him. You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Pass to Boucher. Now here's Thomas. Outside Tatum. Boucher sets a screen for Tatum. Out left to the wing. Here's Collier. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Pass to Buzelis. Now George. Over Thomas. Misses off the right iron.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Here's Collier. Tatum with a screen on Monk. Here's Collier. It's blocked.
Making good use of his length, Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Here's Thomas. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Fast break, here comes Chicago. It's good, nice touch there from Okongwu. Okongwu's now got 5.
They dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
Here's Thomas. Here's Collier. Monk defending. Collier, that's good. Collier's got his second basket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Okongwu bounce pass. Now, here's Monk. Defense is right there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jackson misses. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Pass to Collier. And the dunk by Tatum.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bulls lead by 1. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Grant is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Collier. Then there's Cam Thomas. And it's Davis in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Hey, yo, right here.
Here's Collier. 17 points for him last game against Atlanta. Just 5 on the clock. Davis sets a screen. Collier, that's good. Collier's got 8 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
The shot by Monk is no good. Cavaliers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Boucher passes to Thomas. And Levine with the block.
Wow, solid swat from Levine. Coaches and teammates appreciate when he's engaged on the defensive end.
Inside. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one falls for Jackson. And Greg, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Thomas, no good. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Grant outside. From 13, and it's Collier missing. The Bulls leading by 4. Hart outside. Pass to Monk. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Monk. Monk's got his 3rd assist on the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Davis down low. Jackson on him, and it's Davis missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Jackson finds Hart. Monk, no one around him, and he's good on the 3-ball. Monk's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For the Cavaliers, Tatum, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. Quentin Grimes comes in for Cameron Thomas. Halliburton subbed in for Collier. Here's Grant. His last outing, he had 18 points. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, this guy is a high percentage shooter from this particular area. Because he can elevate off the floor, it's nice and efficient.
Hey, Doris, were you surprised by the success the Cavaliers had last season?
Well, Kev, I certainly expected them to be a terrific basketball team, but that win total was completely striking. But that's the unforgiving part of the business, right? Regular season success doesn't necessarily always translate.
Hart the pass to Monk. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. To the inside. And stolen by Hart. Monk outside. It's stolen by Davis. Down low. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Grimes has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, Grimes has the frame to work down low. I like when he gets inside.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Donovan clinging. He's checked in for Chicago. George comes in for Malik Monk. On defense, Cleveland trailing by 5. Levine deciding where to go with it. Lets it go from deep. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Tatum goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Buzelis. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Yeah, and we don't talk about the shooting of Levine enough, connecting from 3 at a great clip over his career.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
The 3 from George. And the Bulls, another 3.
There is no doubt in the mind there of Paul George. What an answer.
Back to Halliburton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
And he makes the first.
When you think of Tyrese Halliburton, it is 2 things: positional size and unbelievable skill.
Good on both. And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson, Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, longtime record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside, Levine. Clinging with it. Davis is on. And Davis sends it back.
If you're near the hoop, you have to know where Davis is, or the brow will make you pay.
Tatum, that's for 2. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to Buzelis. The 3 from George. Knocks down the 3 ball. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And here is Tatum. Over Buzelis. Tatum with another miss.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside, George. Another three for Chicago.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
And he's able to get it back. It's good. Davis has got 14 points. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So for the Bulls, Okongwu comes in for Buzelis. And it's Malik Monk in for Josh Hart. And Cleveland with a change here too. Collier, he's checked in for Grant. Chicago leading by 5. Outside, Levine. Here's Klingon. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions. Now a chance to see the numbers for George. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And you noted it. His points per game average is unreal right now. He's literally propping up the team's offense, scoring whenever they need him to. The free throw drops for Collier.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
He hits both from the stripe. Chicago leading by 3. Monk, the pass to Okongwu. From deep, George. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Halliburton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Zach LaVine.
This is not the young man you want to foul. Halliburton's so accurate at the charity stripe.
Halliburton hits them both. And Monk has got the ball here for Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to George. And Quentin Grimes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Now Okongwu, he has 5. He's looking for Levine and finds him, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Pass to Halliburton. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Davis sets a screen. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Bulls leading by 6. Now here's Monk. He's been producing a fair amount of offense night in and night out as he's averaging 14 points a game. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Halliburton gets a very good look and converts. Halliburton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
Monk kicks to Levine. Pass to Okongwu. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Back to Davis. They get it again. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now, here's Okongwu. Outside, Levine. A three-pointer is right on target. Levine's got 13 points.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Outside Tatum. 1:39 left here in the second. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Gray, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons, and his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
And that one falls for Tatum.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
And Cleveland making a change here. Boucher is checked in. And so Tatum nails them both.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Outside Levine. Clinging with it, working on Boucher. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Free throw good, Clingan.
And really the only question going forward for Clingan, can he keep up with the foot speed in the NBA?
Boucher with a screen on Monk. Halliburton for 3, drills the three-pointer. Halliburton's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
An amazing performance he's putting on from three-point range here in the second quarter.
Boucher sets a screen for Halliburton. Here's Collier. The three-pointer no good.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
There's 31 seconds left in the first half. Levine, good.
But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Back to Halliburton. They get it back. Here's Grimes, defended by George. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Tatum. That one, no good. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Chicago. He has been a long-range assassin today. With his work that quarter, his total number of threes is up to 7. We come back right after this.
Halftime show coming at you. Paul George has been electric here so far.
I have a lot of respect for Paul George. The leader he's become, his teammates look up to him. He sets a high bar as an example.
Yeah, what he did in the first half, he showed what an elite player he is.
And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Hawks, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focus and get the job done.
That's just like us here in the studio. It's hard to bring it every day, but, you know, we try. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Levine with it. Okongwu is out there with Paul George. Then there's Klingon. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Levine in at the two-guard spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. It's stolen by Davis. Halliburton against Levine. Now here's Halliburton. Not a lot of room and a missed layup. Bulls leading by 12. Pass to Okongwu.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Okongwu. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Cavaliers trail by 13. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Zach Levine.
Well, he's 6'5" with a strong frame. Mr. Grimes is not afraid of a little contact, folks.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing.
Quentin Grimes is a guy that brings tremendous physicality to the game. Prototypical 3-and-D type of guy.
Chicago leading by 12. Here's Okongwu. An easy 2 points on the layup. Okongwu's now got 8 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Halliburton, no good. The Bulls shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Levine finds Klingon. Back to Levine. Here's Hart. And a miss there on the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 14. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. High post shot. It's all in by the Bulls.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
Pass to Okongwu. Levine for 3. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Klingon. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Halliburton on the wing. Defended by Hart.
After hitting a couple of threes in the first half, He hasn't had much going from distance.
For three, Levine kept alive. Swinging. Can't get it to go. His fifth miss and 10 shots from the floor. Boucher in the post. Defended by Hart. Outside for Halliburton. Clock at 6. It's Grimes on the wing. And Levine with the block. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Chicago making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Chicago leading by 13. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You look at George. There are a few players ahead of him in the voting, but if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, he'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up the list. I mean, how could you not have this fella taking part in this contest? He'll be there.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Zach LaVine, one of the most entertaining players in the league. Boy, when he's cooking offensively, look out.
And he makes both free throws. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Pass to Tatum. Over George. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Bulls have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. For 3, Levine. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Davis has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Boucher up top. Monk defending. Tatum passes to Davis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Outside, George trains the three-pointer. George has got 28.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Grant's checked in. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
On defense, Chicago. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Pass to Grimes. Shoots from the elbow. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Well, Chicago has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Okongwu dishes to Monk. And George kicks to Monk. 5 on the clock. Levine for 3, and the Bulls another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Grant on the wing. Monk against Halliburton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Halliburton's got 14 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Okongwu. Outside, George. And the Bulls another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Halliburton passes to Davis. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 5th assist in this one. Levine up top. He's guarded by Grimes. Monk kicks to Okongwu. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Now we get a chance to look at Tyrese Halliburton.
The past month has been surreal. He's getting around 20 points per, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
Well, it's certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Grady Diggs checked in for Quentin Grimes. And it's Collier in for Halliburton. Tatum from 3.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Outside, Levine. Pass to Klingon. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think you can get it over me? Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
George dishes to Okongwu. Bulls moving the ball around. Back to George. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Grant. And it's George missing. The Cavaliers trail by 15. Outside Tatum. To the middle. Here's Collier. Monk grabs the board. And here's Monk. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Now here's Levine. T right on. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. The first one falls.
And you talk about the impressive resume of Zach LaVine. Multiple All-Star appearances, multiple dunk contest victories. This is a very talented wing player.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Achua comes in for Klingon. And Buzelis subbed in for Paul George.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Pass to Dick. Davis surveying the floor. Step back shot, and that one goes long. The Bulls leading by 17. Okongwu, the pass to Monk. Here's Achua. Outside, Levine. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Levine's got 13 points in the second half.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And Davis puts it in.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just too strong inside. Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. The Cavaliers trail by 20. Outside Tatum. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, there's a mix of strength and agility that Jason Tatum is taking advantage of. Nice work in there.
Okongwu kicks to Monk. Levine for three. And the Bulls another three.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Tatum on the wing. Covered by Achua. Tatum's shot is off. Bulls leading by 21. Monk finds Achua. Outside Levine. And they call an illegal screen here. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Jason Tatum.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Pass to Thomas. Boucher with a screen on LeVert. To the inside. Shots good by Boucher.
Wow, Chris Boucher using that length to finish on the interior. Nice shot.
Monk, the pass to LeVert. Monk outside. Levine inside the three-point line. Off target. That was a little heat check. Pass to Collier. And here's Boucher. Boucher with a screen on LeVert. Thomas's shot is off. Chicago leading by 19. Monk outside to the right side. And here's LeVert. He's covered by Grant. Shot from 12. Sorber, no good.
Oh, my goodness. Those chippies, you come to Well, Jeremy Grant doing work at the rim. Don't give him any space, boy. This guy can get up.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Levine. Drains it from beyond the arc. Levine's got 35 in the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And the first one drops.
You have to appreciate the strides Cam Thomas is making as a player. His confidence is growing. He attacks without hesitation. Lots to come with this guy.
And both free throws good for Thomas. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. There's a screen. Monk for three. The shot, no good. And so it's Chicago with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for Cleveland, it's Boucher out there with Jeremy Grant. Then it's Grady Dick. Then there's Cam Thomas. And it's Collier in at the one. Outside, Levine. Pass to Monk. Hart kicks to Monk. Back to Hart. Jackson passes to Hart. Shot clock at 5. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Buzelis off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Poked loose, and that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Grant the pass to Thomas. Here's Collier, and stolen by Hart. Fast break, here comes Chicago, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And you get the sense that guys are still trying to figure out how to guard Buzelis.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
A really talented youngster. Mantas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
He's perfect from the line this time. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
The free throw drops for Collier. And so here is Chicago. Pass to Buzelis. Outside, Levine. Off target with his 3. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Here's Collier. Boucher kicks to Thomas. Boucher sets a screen for Thomas. And the shot's good from Boucher.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Buzelis. Outside, Levine. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anthony Davis is checked in for Chris Boucher. Jason Tatum comes in for Grady Dick. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Cameron Thomas. Halliburton subbed in for Collier. Grant surveying the D. That one falls. Tatum's got 23.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Pass to Halliburton. Back to Tatum. And the rejection by Jackson. Outside, Levine. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Good on the three-point shot.
And Mark's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
Here's Grimes. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Pass to Buzelis. Levine for three. Second chance shot, and the layup by Jackson. And the Bulls lead by 20.
Well, this is what he does. Find ways to make his presence felt, and this time on the offensive glass.
How about the hustle on display there? That kind of effort will earn respect from everyone. Spacing the floor, that's his third triple of the game and his second in this half.
Knocks it loose. Halliburton with the steal. The kick out to Tatum. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Tatum's got 28.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Chicago making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Monk, and Georgia subbed in for Josh Hart. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. And Coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys?
And Allie, thanks so much. Outside, Levine. And the three off target.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And how about the physicality from Grant, not allowing the close defense to keep him from his shot.
Pass to Buzelis. Jackson kicks to Levine. And here's George for three. Drills it from outside. George has got 34 points.
He got loose from downtown the first half. Now has three here in the second. Unstoppable.
Now Davis, guarded by Jackson. Count that one.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
Okongwu bounce pass. Levine's shot is off.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Grimes passes to Halliburton. Now here's Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Pass to Buzelis. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Jackson down low. Tatum on him. Jackson misses.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
And here is Tatum. High post, Davis. And stolen by Okongwu. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Levine. He's guarded by Grimes. From deep, George, and the three ball is good. George has got 37.
Paul George's shooting form is just so pretty. This guy has the ability to make shots so easy.
Tatum down low. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Okongwu. And here's George for three. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 40 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Halliburton passes to Davis. Halliburton sets the pick for Davis. The three. Tatum no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Bulls. Pass to Okongwu. The three from George. And the Bulls another three.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Left side, Davis. Over Jackson. And Davis can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 23. Down low. It's stolen by Davis. Tatum down low. The fader. The rebound by Paul George. George has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Levine passes to Okongwu. The three from George. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Inside to stop the drought. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
Well, the length and athleticism that Jeremy Grant possesses puts the defense in a tough spot. That's nice.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Greg, being a two-way player got Jeremy Grant into the NBA. But now he's grown even more.
Yeah, early on in his career, he was often the primary defender on elite scorers. Then he added scoring to his game in Detroit, becoming an effective two-way player.
And Grant drops them both. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Halliburton with it. Now defended by Levine. Grant for three. Chicago grabs the miss. Okongwu's now got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to George, shoots the three. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Okongwu against Tatum. Davis with a screen on Okongwu. Tatum no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Cleveland has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Well, that's a nice finish by Tyrese Halliburton. Again, he's so big and long, he can finish in the painted area.
Pass to Buzelis. Now Levine. And here's George. Back to Levine. Buzelis sets a screen for Levine. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for George.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them. It was the efficiency with which he did it.
LDB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trades.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
And he nails the third.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's George. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Well, Cleveland shooting at 42% in this final quarter. Davis, the pass to Grimes. Bounce pass, Halliburton. No good from outside. .34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Okongwu, the pass to Levine. Offline with his three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Tatum kicks to Davis. Here's Halliburton. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
This is where Halliburton keeps you off balance. Defense never sure if he's going to make a pass. That time he up fakes you into a foul.
First one falls for him. Halliburton hits them both. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Levine. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this one up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Paul George.